Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing well. At my 3 previous videos, we saw the changes that are coming to the light machine guns, the submachine guns and the self-loading rifles in Battlefield 1 in September. In case you missed the videos, I will leave the links in the description down below. Today we are going to see how the shotguns are going to change for the assault class. But before I get there, I want to inform you that all weapons except the sniper rifles are going to change with this patch. Some are going to have increased damage and others different recoil values and range. Now before I start with the values of the shotguns, I want to read you the notes that DICE posted at Reddit. Hi everyone, today we're introducing a major update where we're tweaking many weapon values to get them to feel more powerful and to slightly reduce the disparity in raw time to kill between fast firing and slow firing weapons. During the next days, we will be carefully monitoring these changes on the CTE to ensure that they meet balance and our expectations when it comes to overall gunplay. What does this change mean in general? For most of the automatic weapons like LMGs and SMGs, this typically means you will be required one less bullet in order to secure a kill. When it comes to the self-loading rifles, their accuracy and effective fire rate are going to be improved. These changes should make the weapons that require multiple hits to kill more effective relative to bolt-action rifles, shotguns and explosives. This should get most of the weapons to reach a time to kill closer to that of Battlefield 4 and allow players with great weapon control and mechanical skills to have a better chance dealing with multiple enemies and coming out victorious of a duel, even if they start with a health disadvantage. We are also tweaking shotguns to reduce the random factor involved in pellets dispersion. So let's move on to the assault class and specifically to the shotguns. Before I start, notice that the values are not final and they are being tested at the moment I upload the video, and changes may going to happen. So, the way that pellets work for all the shotguns in game is now changed in order to add more consistency to them by reducing how much randomness plays a part in a shotgun dispersion. And I'm pretty sure that it's happened to you as well, firing a shot with a shotgun right in the center of an enemy and dealing minimum or no damage at all. So I hope this attempt of fixing the randomness of the shotguns is going to work. All shotguns will now fire 12 pellets. The dispersion is now broken down into 12 sectors, 6 in an inner circle and 6 in an outer ring. Each sector will contain 1 pellet. This ensures that all 12 pellets are more evenly spread over the dispersion cone and prevents all of the pellets from bunching up in one area, which could cause lucky one-hit kills at longer distances or could result in a complete miss. And in order to compensate for this change, because some shotguns had up to 22 pellets, DICE slightly tuned all shotguns so they can keep similar damage and range. Starting with the 12G automatic, the pellet count is now 12 from 11 that was before. The minimum damage is now 3.85 from 4.2 that was before, and the maximum damage is now 7.7 from 8.4 that was before. So the 12G has now reduced damage values both in range and close quarters, but spreads 1 pellet more. And to make it more simple to you, the 12G has now a maximum potential damage of 92.4 from 92.4 that was before. The total value has not changed either for the minimum damage of the shotgun. The only change is that the way the pellets are spreading towards the enemy. Moving on with the saw grain, which is one more reason to laugh about my weird Greek accent. The pellet count is now 12 from 13, the minimum damage is 4.55 from 4.2, and the maximum damage is now 9.1 from 8.4 that was before. So the maximum potential damage of the shotgun is now 109.2 from 109.2 that was before as well. Same story here with the 12G automatic. The next one is the M97 trench gun. The pellet count is now 12 from 15, the minimum damage is now 5 from 4.2 and the maximum damage is now 10 from 8.4 that was before. So the maximum potential damage is now 120 from 126 that was before. You can even call it a nerf. I really hope in the consistency of the shotguns. The next one is the M97 Sweeper, and it also has now 12 pellet count from 22 that was before, a minimum damage of 4.2 from 2.4 and the maximum damage of 12.5 from 7.2 that used to have. And in this one, the maximum potential damage is now 150 from 158.4 that used to be. Similar case. Last group of weapons are the Model 10, the Double Barrel Molten 1900 and the Sawed-Off Shotgun. They all have now 12 pellet count from 20, 6.25 minimum damage from 4.2 and 12.56 maximum damage from 8.4 that was before. And the maximum potential damage is now 150.72 from 168 that was before. So these are the changes for the shotguns, and I really hope that they will have now more consistency and less randomness with these weapons. I only tried at the CTE the Model 10 and the 12G, and they felt really more consistent except very few cases, but nothing special really, because my aim at these cases wasn't 100% accurate and in the center of an enemy. Shotguns are meant to be overpowered at very close range gunfights, and I hope they will now do what they're built for. So that's it from me and the new changes for the shotguns. I will leave in the description the changed values if you want to check them. If you liked the video, please give a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.